Hello everyone, I am Manic Landizzy and welcome to Plague Inc. The Cure. So the last time we dealt with the parasite and nearly managed to deal with it without even developing a vaccine, only for it to flare up again at the last minute. But we managed to get a vaccine out really quick. After doing that, we found that our next disease to deal with was a prion plague. And I'd never heard the term prion before, so I've gone to the John Hopkins medicine site to look at what what a prion disease is. Only to find that I have heard of a prion disease being Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. So the Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease you can end up with eating beef that's been contaminated with mad cow disease. So looking through it, all the various different types of prion disease there are, the majority of them do seem to be based around eating things and also having things like corneal transplants that are infected with a prion disease. So they seem to be very neurological. So also coming down as well, like the various risks and stuff for it. It all seems to be about like contaminated medical equipment and things like that. But it's like where it comes down to how it's discovered, looks like it's actually quite difficult to find. And as for treatment, there is no cure. So I think if Plague Inc. is simulating this accurately, it's going to be a very difficult one to deal with. So it's mostly seems to be making sure that things are sterilized and making sure that there isn't any contamination between people, and seems to be very strong about the treatment as opposed to the cure. So I think this one here may be one where we might be able to put out a vaccine to prevent people from getting it, but once they've got it, they've got it. So this one I think is going to be a rather interesting one to figure out. So we're going to jump in there. So it says there, slow, subtle, extremely complex pathogen hidden inside the brain. And the other thing it said on the site there as well is that it's not like a virus or a bacteria, but it's actually like a protein that causes like other proteins to kind of like bundle up, and it causes brain damage and neurological damage. So yeah, this one here, I've more than likely going to fail the first time round. So what's fast response EMTs? Increased field operatives travel speed, most definitely. And get the ethics watchdog in there just for the extra authority. I don't think quarantine is going to help us at all with it, because it's more of, I think this is going to be very strong on monitoring for it. So I think that's the approach we're going to have to go for, is like finding it, monitoring it, and just making sure that things are sterile. So a little bit like we did with the parasite in the end. So no idea what to call this disease. So, yeah, I'm expecting this one to be very much a challenge. So again, I'm going to start in the Balkan states. Pause straight off. Get our usual 3 bits out. Infection rate's quite high. That's... Fatality rate's a yellow bar that's up full. Can we get emergency... Right, we'll try and get emergency care straight off the bat. Right, let's find it. I have no idea where to even begin with this. So I want to slow that down a bit actually to begin with. Right, let's get emergency care out. We got no responses, no anything. So yeah, absolutely no idea what to expect with this. Where's this? We found it in the USA. Okay, so we can at least start monitoring it there, and it's turned up in Europe. So let's, by the look of it, we need to travel around and find where it is. So Brain Blender is a slow settle protein. It has a very long incubation period and reduces victims' ability to concentrate and is almost always lethal. So I remember when I was a kid that we had a BSE scare in the UK, and there was a huge cull of cattle. People were urged not to eat beef. Oh, this is everywhere. So is this going to be more in the developed countries where they have... Yeah, I think this one, by the look of it, it's already out there, it's already everywhere. I think we're going to see a little bit of a behaviour kind of similar to the fungal blooms with it. So let's see what we got available to us. Because I don't think quarantines are going to do anything with this. However, it probably would still be worth having alerts. Because ideally what we want to do here is we want to monitor food production and organ donors and medical procedures. So yeah, this is not going to be... Resources are going up well fast. Right, what's this one? Outbreak Intelligence Unit. Yeah, we'll have that, but it's right. Brain Blender analysed. Disease analysis has been completed, and we now understand enough to target the disease directly. New initiatives available. Right, what can we get off going? So we've got reassure infected people that the prion will be cured before they die from it. Well, that would be a lie. Extend incubation. Administer lymphotoxin blockers injections for the infected. Extend the time before the disease becomes terminal, which is pretty much all you can do. So hand washing, yes. Disinfect supplies, definitely. Public awareness, definitely. Clinical treatments. Critical care management. PPE. Yeah, well, we want hand sanitizer because distribute advanced equipment including respirator, glove, long sleeve gowns, reduce infection, slightly reduce fatality rate. Yeah, so you can see that nothing's affecting the fatality rate because it's just lethal. Self-isolation, yeah, it is reducing infection, but I don't think that's going to do squat in reality. Respiratory support is doing nothing. Quarantine most definitely won't do anything. So can we get some rapid analysis? How much is that? Oh, it's locked. So what do we do to unlock that? Suppose we can get the vaccine research started. Neural enhancers. So, oh right, so we're going to have the issue with this one where as it's taken hold, it's going to affect the actual production of and research of the vaccine. So probably need to get a vaccine out as quick as possible with this one then. Yeah, so we're finding it absolutely everywhere. Right. Right, so let's fund more research, get the infrastructure there. Get the field research done in a minute. So, like, where did this disease start? Norway, which is where we found it initially. Right, what can we do to keep the infection rate down? Oops, wrong thing. I didn't want that. I wanted that. So, deaths reported because it's extremely lethal. Yeah, and not going to be able to do anything about the lethality. All we can do is try and just prevent this. Prevent people from eating infected meats and stuff. Let's get our team out to Norway, and I'm guessing as well, because we have this in place, or because we have this here, I'm assuming that, at least in this scenario, that panic is going to be high. So, because the fatality rate is 100%. Yeah, it's hurting our authority. We're barely into it. Right, so Norway, Finland, Sweden are the... Yeah, so Finland and Sweden are the worst hit. Let's move our team to Finland. The UK's got it quite bad as well. Like, can we get anything else there? Infection control isn't going to do anything. So improve supply chains. Yeah, I don't think test and trace or anything like that is really gonna help. And our authority is plummeting. Brain Blender mutated. A new strain of Brain Blender has been detected in Finland. Oh hell, look at it going. up in Sweden again. So let's see if we can get our authority back up, because that's... Lie to everyone, tell them, oh, it's okay, we'll be able to stop you from dying from it if you're infected. So people are still panicking. Research seems to be really slow on this as well. Slower than my right. Oh wow, I didn't. Okay, so this is one you've really got to watch out for as well, by the look of it, because countries are suddenly becoming overwhelmed with it. Stop eating meat! Right, well, we've got the research going as much as we can. Let's get some more authority on. Don't think that's going to really do much. Oh my god, Greenland. I need more resources. This is not doing me well at all. This is just more of a race of getting a vaccine out before my authority drops off. It needs to be manufactured as well. Leader of Germany hospitalised. Everyone hopes they make a full recovery from brain blender. Reporters point out that shaking it with hands with infected patients was a mistake. Quarantine ain't gonna do anything. I need more. Right. The thing is, I'm not gonna risk bypassing safety protocols. I'm not going to do this. Come on. 98, 99. No. I've got nothing that will boost my authority up any further. Oh, what the? Vaccine. That must have been just purely because my authority just jumped from almost about to go all the way up like that. More infectious than a common cold. You got to be kidding me. I actually managed to get this out there before Greenland devastated. Brain blender eradicated. I really did not expect to do that at all. That was just pure fluke. That was absolute fluke that I managed to do that. The absolute fluke. I honestly thought my authority was gonna run out. If I didn't get that sudden boost of authority right at the end, I wouldn't have done that. And I managed to get 3 stars for it. That was just pure fluke. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, what do we got next? Chaos Engineer Advisor and Nanovirus Plague type has been discovered and unlocked in cure mode. Okay, so what does the Chaos Engineer do? Okay, so right, nanovirus, out of control microscopic machine with a built-in kill switch. Wait, do you mean, is that like a machine virus then? Sort of like bacteriophage or something. Again, that's probably going to be another one I'm going to have to Google. But our other one is a Chaos Engineer. So, where's Chaos Engineer? Reduce the cost of a random initiative. I suppose that's useful. So, we'll get to see what that one does the next time round. Thank you everyone for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!